Tonight on Soundalikes, two actors of different backgrounds will be competing to determine which one of them is the better impressionist. Who will win? Let's find out tonight. Hello and welcome to Soundalikes, the show where your ability to mimic voices and accents is put to the test. Tonight we have two actors competing head to head to see who's the better impressionist. Our first contestant is Ellie Hampson, an actress with a knack for bringing performances to life on stage. How are you feeling about this, Ellie? This is the first time here.
I must say I'm quite nervous.
I'm sure you will be great if it's anything like what I've seen of you on stage. Our second contestant is George Wheeler, an actor who's more used to being on the silver screen. George, how's this transition to live performances feeling?
I hate it.
I'm sure you will not be as bad as you think you are, as long as we don't get too bad. Now, both of these actors have played roles where they need to adopt voices different from their own in order to embody their characters, and have often been praised for their efforts. Experience like that is definitely handy for this kind of game. So, without further ado, let's get started. In round one, I will read out a sentence from this stack of cards, and when I then read out a kind of impression, such as a country's accent or a famous celebrity, our players have to buzz in before the other to get the chance to do their impression. If I like their impression, they gain a point, but if not, the other contestant has the chance to jump in and gain their own. After cycling through three kinds of impressions, I will read out a different sentence for the players to recite, and we'll do the same thing again. Whoever gets the most points wins the round. So put your hands on those buzzers. Ella and George, let's begin. So your first sentence is, what time is it? And your first impression, French. Ella.
What time is it?
Perfect, amazing, that's 1 point. Your next impression, Italian-American. Ella again.
What time is it?
Another fantastic impression. And finally, English anime dub. Ella.
What time is it?
Perfect. Your next sentence, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. And your first impression, opera singer. Are both people choosing to pass on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will choose to move on to the next. Your next impression, Kermit the Frog. Sure.
This town ain't big for the both of us. Was that the sentence? I can't remember.
I'll let that one slide. That's cool. And finally, Werner Herzog.
This town is not big enough for the both of us.
It is like he is in the room.
Thank you.
Your next sentence, taxi, follow that car. And your first impression, pirate. Ella.
Taxi, follow that car.
Very American. George, can I hear another?
Taxi, follow that car.
Both very Scottish. I'm going to give that to George. Next, Slavoj Žižek, the Serbian philosopher.
This is offensive. Okay. Taxi, follow that car.
My goodness, it's like he's here with us. And finally, Shakira, Shakira, Shakira. George.
Taxi, follow that car.
I can't laugh. I can't laugh. Ella.
That did not sound like Shakira.
Taxi.
That was better.
It's better. It's what we're going to have to go for. That's this one. Your next sentence. What ciders do you have on tap? And your impression, 1940s detective.
What ciders do you have on tap?
I'll give that a point, and I think that's all we have time for today. And that is your time. Ella, you scored quite a lot of points, and George, you did as well. So, Ella wins this round. How are you feeling about winning this round, Ella?
Wonderful.
That sounds amazing stuff.
expecting that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know, I'm sure.
Good job.
So, let's keep that energy going as we head into round two.
Round 2. The players will have an improvised back and forth conversation, one sentence at a time. They must do a different impression for each sentence, and if they reuse one, or cannot think of anything to say, then the other contestant gets a point. Whoever earns the most points in the round wins.
George and Ella, are you ready to play round two?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Especially after that last performance, there was a couple shakiness. Are we still feeling okay about going into that?
Yeah. Just get over it with.
Excellent.
All right, just going over it, let's run straight through. So, for this round, I will be giving you a topic, and each sentence you have to give a different impression. Do you think we're feeling all right about that?
Yeah. I'll try my best.
I'm sure you will be brilliant. So, Your time starts now. And your first topic is confessing to a priest.
Oh, Father, I've sinned.
Sorry, I've got to ask, what's that impression of?
That was Arnold, clearly.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Thank you.
If you don't mind me asking, what is it exactly that you're trying to confess to me? Because I'm not quite sure I understand.
You see, it's hard for me to explain. This is John B. Peterson, not Kermit.
No.
So, I ate some lobster and it was raw.
You ate the lobster raw? I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Yeah. I saw it on Bake Off and it was.
Sorry, I've got to ask again, George, what's that impression of?
My mate in Scotland.
Okay, can we keep it vaguely to something?
Okay.
Wait, so I'll allow that. Ella, would you like to go on the next one?
Are we still on the place thing? Because if we are, then I'd like to continue and just sort of emphasise that I'm not sure why you ate the lobster raw, and I hope that your stomach's all right.
Well, you know, and there's something else I needed to confess.
Sorry, I feel like I've interrupted you every line here. What was that line?
That was supposed to be Welsh, but
It's kind of Welsh vibes. Do you want to keep running with it?
no.
Ella, can you give us another impression?
I can give you one more impression, mate. I
Let's
can
hear
most
it.
certainly do this
I'm
one.
sorry, that's
It's not-
Australian again.
This is... Oh! I didn't...
And that's all we have time for. I'm sure it wasn't as bad as you think. How did you two feel about that?
Horrific.
Amazing,
I mean,
actually.
brilliant
Felt
stuff there,
great
Ella.
about
I thought
that.
you were very good.
Possibly the
thank you.
greatest Jennifer Coolidge I have heard. Maybe even better than Jennifer Coolidge.
That's true.
And George, I'm hoping you feel all right about that as well.
Yeah.
That's like, well, luckily you have been freed from that for the time being. So far, Ella has scored a total of 5 points. Ella has the lead, but who will win? Stay tuned to find out after the break.